Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom and I have just witnessed Aston Villa 4, Birmingham City 2. What a game at Villa Park. Let's go through what happened here. Villa lining up, Nyland in goal, back four Hutton, Tuanzebe, Chester, Taylor. The midfield, Whelan is sitting, Hurahan and Grealish ahead of him, Adoma off to the right, Kodja off to left, Tammy Abraham up front. No John McGinn for Aston Villa. Birmingham lineup 4-4-2, Camp in goal, Colin, Morrison, Dean, Harding at left back for Birmingham, which meant Pedersen at left midfielders. So don't know what Monk was doing there. Two left backs there either to shore that up. Who knows? Gardner, Keefton Belt centre midfield, Mahoney right midfield. So no Magoma and no Hotter for Birmingham. Adams and Jutkiewicz, that prolific partnership. Obviously up front, first minute, Keefton Belt goes straight through Grealish. No yellow card there. Big call for the ref there. If you give the yellow in the first minute, you set the tone and you know you're probably going to end up sending somebody off. Abraham chasing in behind, Harding on two, panics a little bit and it's neither a cross nor a shot, kind of flies over. Support was arriving there. 9th minute, Colin down the right from the throw and he crosses to the edge of the box. It's a right foot side foot volley by Pedersen, a foot wide there, trickles wide, but I think Nyland had that covered. Around the 10-15 minute mark, Birmingham are on top. They force a couple of corners. Mahoney flashes the second one of those right across the face, working really well for them. Good strong team shape. Villa not in a passing rhythm. Birmingham dropping their forwards back on top of Whelan in the deep line midfield position for Villa, and Villa not getting going or playing through. Birmingham edging it, I would definitely say, for the first 20 minutes. A big one forward here, Jutkiewicz in behind Hutton. Not a lot of pace between those two, but he drags the half volley wide. It was one of those ones where I've got to do something, hits the half volley and it goes wide. But on 28 minutes, it's 1-0 to Birmingham. Pandemonium in the away end. Adams forces another corner. I believe this is the third one now. All from that right hand side, all with Mahoney swinging them across with his left foot. He goes over, he holds up the sign, two hands go up. All the big guys run to the near post. Mahoney swings the corner to the far post and only Jutkiewicz has gone. He's moved on his own. He's lost his man. He hits it on the volley with the left foot inside the 6-yard box. One of those ones where it's so close and it pretty much just goes through everybody into the net. 1-0 to Birmingham, the away side in the derby. Birmingham well on top now after this goal, and here comes a really key moment in the game. We're on 35. They've hemmed Villa in. They really can't get out. It's Harding takes the throw in. They work it well. The cross goes over. Adams is right in the middle of the goal. It's a pacey cross. He's in behind his man. He's got one touch. He gets a really good contact on it, right-footed, smashes it from 6 yards and it's off the post. Keeper would have had no chance with that one and it would have been 2-0 to Birmingham. Really unlucky with that one because straight up the other end go Aston Villa. Alan Hutton surges forward. He invites Adoma with his pass. He slides it right towards the byline. Has he overhit it? No. Adoma picks it up right on the byline on the right hand side. Hangs up the cross. I think it takes a little nick off a Birmingham header, possibly Morrison there. Kodja is on the back post. He chests it down and as it's just bouncing, he hits the half volley into the corner and it is 1-1. Incredible minute. Birmingham at one end hitting the post for 2-0 and then Villa straight up the other end and score. How's your luck? Well, it gets worse. 38 minutes, 2-1. Scenes. Adoma down the right again. They show him on the inside as Pedersen stands up. They've got the cover there, but he's come inside. He curls the cross with the left foot. Grealish gambles. He's the only one in there. They hold a good line. Otherwise, Grealish on the back post. It's a really good cross. The keeper can't get it because it's curving in to the back post. Grealish arriving, diving header from pretty much 2 yards out into the net. Oh my God, Birmingham maybe should have been 2-0 up. And now 3 minutes later, Villa are 2-1 up. Incredible stuff. Yellow for Adoma on Adams. Gardner smashes the free kick in. Nyland kind of pushes it away there, deals with it as best he can. Wow, great first half. Birmingham take the lead, they're on top, they hit the post, and then Villa with those 2 quick goals, both assisted by Adoma, both coming from that right hand side that Gary Monk had covered with 2 left backs. So interesting that tactic either backfired or didn't work there. Into the second half, 46, lovely feet from Abraham down the right hand side, beats his man, crosses it in. Grealish has made a run in, he heads it over, but I think Kodja was better placed behind him, but that did not matter because again they go down the right. Hutton does well, he holds onto the ball, feeds it into Hurahan, it gets laid off, the cross goes in. I think this was a bit of a contentious one because as the cross goes in, I assume ref is watching the ball over. I think Abraham has a little push at Morrison. Haven't seen it back on the TV, but I was behind both of them in the Doug Ellis stand. Looked like a little clever nudge there. That gets him a yard of space. He gets the ball, he's then goal side, and Morrison pulls him down for the penalty. No doubt it was a penalty in the end, but Abraham a little bit clever there. I think he springs up, he's going to take the penalty, right-footed, side foots it into the corner. It's 3-1. You'd imagine Monk's instructions to Birmingham were stay tight, stay in the game. 4 minutes into the second half, and it is 3-1. Kodja give and go on 53 with Grealish in off the right. He blasts it right-footed. Good effort that. Not far over. And this madcap Barmy game has another goal on 56 minutes. Birmingham pull one back. Whelan, hospital ball in the midfield into Abraham. We'll talk about Whelan in this Dean Smith type of football at the end. I think it's into Abraham, and they swarm all over it. Birmingham, they break away. It's fed out wide right. I think it's Mahoney. He's down the right. The cross is early this time over Jutkovic's head, but great supporting run by Pedersen, who's playing left midfield. He hits it on the volley with the side foot. Remember the one in the first half with the right foot? This one on his favoured left foot, smashes it into the corner. Great stuff, and we're back to 3-2 on 56 minutes. Something like 5 goals in, I don't know, half an hour there. Brilliant stuff at Villa Park. Mahoney again down the right. He slides it into Adams. Slides it into him with his back to goal. He quickly turns. I think Adams wanted that ball to go elsewhere. He turns and hits it straight at Nyland through the crowd. On 60, great play by Gardner. Drives through midfield again. He feeds Mahoney. These were the moments to get the equaliser. 1v1. Works the fullback. Takes him on. Hits it right-footed. And again, neither a cross nor a shot. I think it ends up going out for a throw-in. He is very left-footed, Mahoney, and maybe that didn't stand him in the best stead there. 61, Harding takes a yellow on Adoma. That'll be it for Adoma. Hurahan swings the free kick in. I think it's a shot. It's going in the far corner. Camp dives to the right, pushes it round the post. Good save that. So that Harding tackle does for Adoma. He takes a yellow card, as I said, and Balassi comes in for Adoma. Grealish then swings the following corner over Camp. A bit flappy. He jumps right underneath it, and Abraham pretty much has a header from about 2 yards out, but I think he only sees it from sort of 2 yards away because he's expecting Camp to divert it, but the header goes over. On 66, Magoma comes in for Harding. Big reshuffle, if I can remember this. Harding goes across to play right back. Pedersen goes left back. Magoma goes left midfield, and Colin, the right back, then goes right midfield. Fullbacks in midfield a lot today. Lansbury comes in for Whelan on 68, and then the main event on 75 minutes. What a goal this is. So I think it's Balassi has got it in kind of counter-attack position on the left wing, kind of on the halfway, and he tries to play a cross-field ball, and Pedersen reads it, but he has to throw himself at it. So Pedersen comes out and intercepts the ball, but in doing so puts it in front of Hutton. Now Hutton has to run to receive this ball, so he runs onto it, and remember now the left back is on the floor. So Hutton takes the ball on, and with his first touch he just surges right through the midfield line. Magoma is following him behind, and Hutton is going to dribble forward now into the sort of, I don't know, the number 10 position, inside right position forward. He goes absolutely bombing forward. He keeps on going. He's up to the edge of the area. My goodness me, is he going to find a pass? Is he hell? Shifts it slightly to the left, hits it with his left foot, curls it around the keeper into the corner for the winning goal. What a goal by Hutton. Unbelievable. He starts this off way inside his own half, maybe 10 yards inside his own half, shifts through the midfield into the forward position, and Lionel Messi we see do this on the run, shifts it left and curls it in the corner as he's running. Absolutely brilliant goal from Hutton, and it is 4-2. What else can I say? 77, El Mohammadi comes in for Lansbury. That's unlucky for Lansbury. He must only have been on, I guess, 15 minutes or something, or even less than that. So he must have been hurt. Lakin comes in for Gardner in the Birmingham midfield, some extra legs. On 79, Codger surges through, gets a lucky bounce. They're all running towards the edge of the area. Codger's quick. Camp comes out. He gets a toe end on it. Codger goes past him. Gaping goal, but Harding on the cover comes in, swipes it out. Jutkovic takes a yellow on 88 on Tuanzebe. Bogle then comes in to replace Jutkovic. Kieftenbeld, finally, some synchronicity here. On minute 1, he takes out Grealish. On minute 90, he takes out Grealish, and he finally gets the yellow card here. So, there we go. Absolutely brilliant game. We knew the styles were going to be different. Monk has adapted his style since he's been at Birmingham. It's a bit more direct, but it's solid. 4-4-2. Two powerful guys up front, one big guy. They're direct, but they don't hoof it necessarily. Very good, strong team shape. Good on set play. So we knew that was going to be their style. And boy, did it work for the first, well, until Villa scored, basically. For the first half an hour, Birmingham, the better side, score from one of these set plays. That seemed well work. And then they hit the post on 35. Wow. And then it's Villa's right-hand side that does all the damage. Hutton and Adoma combining twice for those two quick goals. Into the second half, quick-fire penalty there. Birmingham get back in it through Pedersen, and then the Alan Hutton show at the end to make it safe. And 4-2, I would say, on the balance of it, Villa deserved the win, although they could have found themselves 2-0 down on 35. I keep coming back to Adams hitting the post there. Absolutely vital moment in the game. The signs I can see are that Villa are getting there. I mean, they've scored 4 goals and they've won today. Couldn't quite get the rhythm right from the off. When we saw Dean Smith's Brentford, it was right from the word go, pinging the passes about, everybody in on it. And I still think some of the players, particularly around that back four, Nyland, I would say all of the back four are still learning this possession style. Whelan is an interesting one. They did miss McGinn today. I think Whelan likes to tackle it and give it to someone better than him rather than be some kind of deep line playmaker. So he struggled a little bit. Maybe Hurahan would have been better in that position. But hey, so what? Grealish looking good there. Another goal. When I last came here to see Villa play Bolton, he scored then. So the numbers are coming for the Grealish doubters, of which there always seems to be many. Strangely, the wide players did well. Obviously, Adoma 2 assists in the first half, Kodja with a goal, and Abraham with a goal. So all the people in the vital positions putting numbers on the board, and the passing seeming to get there in the decisive moments. They did the business, Villa. And I think a lot of people are going to expect a surge up the table and possibly some new bodies in there in January. So looking good for Villa. Birmingham are a good side. They're very well organised. They're very stiff. They're very hard to play against. Surprised that neither Magoma or Hotter was there today. Hotter must be injured, I would assume. Surprised maybe a little bit at the double left backs down that side, but Pedersen got on the score sheet, but it was the right-hand side where Villa's attacking right, Birmingham's defensive left, where they got their goals. Look, Birmingham are going to have a good season, I think. They got undone by some kind of quick-fire moments. I think the key moments went against Birmingham today. If you look at it, the hit the post went in Villa's favour, the 2 quick goals went in Villa's favour, and the penalty went in Villa's favour, and all of a sudden from 1-0 up they were 3-1 down. Birmingham, I suspect, will be in the top half, depending if this alleged points deduction ever comes that we keep hearing about. But I would not be too downhearted if I were a Birmingham fan over the course of the whole season, but I expect they'll be mighty pissed off to lose to their big rivals and ship. 4 goals. Obviously the main guy, Alan Hutton, at the end, brilliant for him. He's been a pro for a lot of years, and it's just lovely to see one of those type of goals. So look, this was probably the most entertaining game and the most goals I've seen in a game all season. I really enjoyed it. Would love to hear your comments if you're a Villa fan. How do you think they're taking to the Smith football? Where do you see the surge going that they're on, perhaps at the moment under Smith, into the top 6, probably sooner rather than later? And what adjustments do you think need to be made in January? Birmingham fans, what more can Monk do, really? Let me know how you feel, how he's going, considering transfer embargoes and whatnot. I think he's doing a pretty damn fine job there. And what's coming up for Birmingham and what to expect. Lots of championship content. This is a big week. I'll be at Brentford, Sheffield United on Tuesday. I'll be at Ipswich, Bristol City on Wednesday, and then I'll be at Forest Ipswich on Saturday. So there'll be 3 more match reviews, lots of predictions and review videos, all sorts of stuff coming up on the channel. So why not give it a subscribe if you're a championship fan? All sorts of good stuff, and get involved in the comments. But I always say, let's behave like adults and keep it friendly in there. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.